Hey friend, welcome back to Crafter Support. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button and join me on my little corner here on YouTube. I'd love to have you. Today's video is sponsored by BLEDS Scrapbooking Paper. They reached out to me months ago and asked if I would be willing to check out their paper and give a 100% honest opinion. They didn't require me to do anything different, just we'll send you paper and you just try it out. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm sharing with you guys my thoughts on their paper. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I'm a huge paper snob. I like quality paper. I like it to cut nice. I like it to score nicely. I like to have options of designs. I like to have the right thickness. So this was a big thing for me. Like I did leave them know I was a paper snob and that I would really be kind of scrutinizing their paper. And BLEDS was like, hey, it's not a big deal. Like just give me your opinion. So that's what I'm doing today. There are different kinds they have many different designs. This particular one I'm flipping through right now is called Coffee Lover. And of course, if you know me, I had to have this one. The colors themselves are gorgeous. They're perfect, for, in my, like, thinking about it is the coffee, any coffee colors, like they're gorgeous. I also feel like it was printed on like a pearlescent paper versus just a, basic matte color, which I really liked. And I think, and you'll see later on in the video, that helps it with the scoring. So when I score less than thick paper that I'm used to, it usually leaves a fibrous mark. So like it feels like a little bit like the paper is like breaking down a lot whenever I score. Well, I did that with this paper. And like I said, you'll see it. And there was none of that on there. So I kind of feel like there's like a coating or something on the paper. And I love it. This is something I'm really going to have to look into, because you guys know I'm always looking for really nice paper that I can make all my crafts with. And this is pretty awesome. The only thing I didn't do is try cutting it on my Cricut, which that's going to be another video, because I got some really great ideas while I was flipping through all of this paper of what I could use it for. And I know you're thinking, well, it's paper, you could use it for anything, but different, there's two different thicknesses of paper that they sent me, and they left me choose what I wanted. So they sent me another big set, a huge set that is a different style of paper. So I have different ideas of what I could do with each set of paper. So that was the coffee paper. Like I said, love it. It was perfect colors. I have some ideas that I'm going to be making some gifts for Thanksgiving, and I thought that would be the perfect paper to use that. Even making tags and things like that to put on my table for Thanksgiving. I think I'm going to use those for a brunch that I'm doing. Okay, so this next set is called Merry Christmas. Again, it's a 6x6 pack, gorgeous colors. So I picked this because my favorite color is purple, and these shades of purple are beautiful for Christmas. I don't think I've ever done purple for Christmas, though I think that's going to happen now that I've seen this paper. It was very inspiring. It would be perfect for Christmas cards, scrapbooking, journaling, Bible journaling. I saw some of these that instantly took me back to like Queen Esther and stories like that I've read, and I thought that they would be amazing to Bible journal with. I'm also using my Cricut, putting stamps on them, so like stamping on top of them. Very, very cute. So this one as well was $7.99. Again, has that same, to me, pearl sheen on it. They did not tell me that. I just want to be very clear. That's just what I experienced and felt whenever I was holding it and working with it. This was my least favorite right here. I really didn't care for that design at all, but what's good is I use that towards the end to show you how well the paper cuts and scores. So it was definitely not wasted. You could absolutely hide that behind something in layering. If you are like me and want to use everything you have, you could totally do that. But that was, again, it's just Merry Xmas. Now, this is the set that I was highly impressed with, even though I'm not a huge fan of the thickness of the paper. So it came with a tape runner, which I do use. It's a little small for me, not my favorite tape runner. However, it comes with a kit and it works the way it's supposed to. It just doesn't feel comfortable in my hand. But I do like larger paper, like tape, or I'm sorry, the tape runners. I like a little bit larger. So these pieces are smaller and thinner. And I was like, okay, I'm not a huge fan of thin paper. And then I was like, what can I use this for? So this is a 501 piece journaling supplies kit, and it was $14.99. And as I'm flipping through it, at first, like I said, I was like, I don't know if I would use this. And then I realized it's a layering paper. So this is something that you would use to layer on cards, layer on backgrounds of scrapbooking, use as corners for photos in a scrapbook paper. And they give you all different sizes. And honestly, I was so surprised at the quality of the designs. I think that's been the biggest thing that I've loved about these is the quality of the design itself. So there's so many different designs. There's textures, and there's beautiful flowers, and there's a ton here, guys. I just show you guys every single piece that they send me because I actually really, really liked it. And again, it is not my normal quality thickness, but it's the designs that get you here. So these are very neutral designs. And this one was called just journaling supplies. And like I said, I do love that it comes with a tape runner, just not my absolute favorite. The floral designs are super cute and they're tiny. So if you're making a project that you just need a tinier design, like my daughter does a lot of miniature things, this would be perfect. This is the perfect paper for that. And the fact that you can layer it and everything coordinates so well together that you could easily build an entire scrapbook with this amount of paper. And if you're into junk journaling or Bible journaling, this would be perfect to put in those notebooks without building the bulk that other papers do. Now, this paper isn't so thin that you could see through, but it is thin paper. And like I said, I didn't think at first I would like it. Then I'm like, oh wait, this is definitely a layering type of paper. So for me, I spend a lot of time like in Bible journaling and things like that. And I usually don't tape a lot of paper into my journaling Bible. I usually use thin stickers or I do cutouts and things like that are just a little bit thinner because it does add bulk whenever I put it in my actual journaling Bible. This paper is not going to do that because it's so thin. So I did really, really like this. And like I said, everything coordinates in each pack. I mean, there are a ton of little packs in here, and I just have to show you guys all of them because I wanted you to see what you're going to get. And for $14.99, I thought this was a great price for the amount of stuff that you get. So the only thing I would do with these is I would sort everything by size. So I would put like the 2x2s together. I think the one is like 3 by like 1.5, but I would sort all of that out individually, and I would put those in like small containers of their own size just to make it a little bit easier when I'm scrapbooking, because there are 3 sizes in each individual packet. And then these are just clear. I was a little confused at first. I thought these were stickers, but they are not. They are just these clear designs, and you can use the tape runner on them, and you don't see. That's one thing about this tape runner. It's very clear. You can't see the design, like the tape through the design, even though the design itself is clear with a design on top, if that makes sense. And I'll show you that here in a minute. So many pieces, and they're kind of random. So it's not like everything is like one entire design mesh. It's all different things that you could use. So say you want to do a beach theme, there were a ton that would be beautiful for a beach theme. If you wanted to do a fall theme, there was even more, I think, for a fall theme, like little journal. And these would be perfect in the fall, or you could even do these for like summer. So there was a lot of opportunity within this huge packet. Like I said, it was 501 pieces, and there was just so much to see, like the clear outlining around it. And then I decided I'm just going to show you on a piece of their paper what it would look like if you put it down on paper. Because I thought, like, there's a wide border around all the images. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if that's going to be an issue when you put it on the paper. But guys, it is super clear. There's no frosting. There's no discoloration. All you see is of course, you're going to see the outline if you hold it up close. But when you put it down on paper, watch how like that clear just blends in. So you have a nice opportunity to decorate with these images and kind of still have that clear border. Now, if it bothers you, I mean, I'm sure if you want to take the time, you could cut around it, but it didn't cause any like deflection of the actual flower that we put on there. And the blue background paper was gorgeous. I wish I could get this in 12 by 12 because I think this would be perfect for a fall scrapbook. I just thought that the colors that I've already opened, that you guys have seen, was perfect. And I would definitely recommend, if you're a scrapbooker, this is a very good kit for you to maybe pick up and to kind of experiment with BLEDS paper, because like I said, I'm really picky about paper, and normally for $7.99, I would not have purchased something that I wasn't sure I was going to like. And I'm glad that I did. So like I said, they sent it to me. I did not purchase it, but I'm glad I've gotten the chance to try it. So again, the Coffee Lover, the Merry Christmas, they were both $7.99. The 501 piece journaling supplies, this set here, was $14.99. So then they give you a huge amount of cutouts. These cutouts, again, Bible journaling for sure. I was super pleased with all the different kind of like archaeological, like, that's a word, right? That's a long word. I believe that's kind of what I was thinking of, like something that's old, something. And I thought Bible journaling right away, like put this in the time of like Exodus with Moses. And like, I was thinking of all these ideas for Bible journaling, but you could also use these for making cards. They're thin, but they have these cute, like little, just like touches to them. Like that one there had a paper clip on top, and it was like cut up and around the paper clip. And if you guys follow me when I do Bible journaling, I use a lot of cutouts that are like that. I do pay a little bit more for those, but these were just so cute, and you get so many options, right? You could make flags out of these, like to put in your Bible for, like, I would adhere these particular ones to a thicker cardstock, like even a thicker than 80 pound, if you're making it into flags, but they could stick out on the edge to be almost like labels that you can flip through. Very cute. The colors are great. They're muted. They're, again, perfect for junk journaling or Bible journaling. Like that's obviously what I've talked about that I would use. The butterfly on these are cute. There's purples and there's pinks, but then there's browns and grays, and it just all goes so well together. And there's so much, guys. This isn't even half of it. This is huge. But like I said, I wanted to share everything with you because this company was sweet enough to reach out to me and offer to send me what I chose from their company. Again, it's BLEDS, BLEDS, and they had a ton of other options you guys can check out on it. And it's on Amazon, so you get it pretty quickly. You guys know that that's one thing that I always look at because I don't like to wait for things. I think Amazon has spoiled us by, giving us things pretty quickly. And that was the one thing that I loved, because other companies, you have to wait, like, and that's cool. Like, I get it. But when you're ordering from other brands, like sometimes you have to wait till they pull the supplies from the company or the warehouse, and then they get it processed and shipping, and it takes sometimes like a week. And I get so upset. You guys know that I've ranted about this before. When I want to work on a project, I want to be able to get it immediately. And this was this was pretty fast for me. Yes, I would love for this brand to be in a store like Michael's or somewhere local that I could just go and buy it, because I like that instant, oh, I need to make this project, I want this paper. But this was probably the closest that I could get to quickly receiving it. And again, there's so much paper here, guys. And like I said, if you do junk journaling, you know that these little pieces are adorable, and you can spend so much more on these. Like, I've seen Crafty Girl go to like the Dollar Tree, and she has like spent $1.25 on little packets of paper, and she spent well over the $14.99 to get less paper than this. And now she buys it from other places too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Crafty Girl, but I've noticed she has been huge into junk journaling, and this isn't really as much as what she has to pay to get her stuff. And I love watching her junk journaling videos. She just started those about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. But anyways, that's where I kind of got into the most junk journaling. And she buys these pieces that are weathered and torn and layered. So the one thing I haven't told you guys yet is these are pre-layered. So like in the actual printing, you have different layers of paper. It looks like some paper is torn. It looks like some paper is, like chopped off, and others is underneath. And that's basically what junk journaling is you layer all these papers together. You stamp on them, you put ticket stubs in it, you do all these different things. And this company just pre-did all of the layering for you. So that was really cool. And like I said, if you're new to junk journaling, this inspired me, because now I want to do like a fall junk journal with this packet, because I feel like it's the perfect fall packet. And whenever I ordered it, I don't remember if there was other options. I just remember seeing this and thinking, oh, that's interesting, I'd like to try that set. So like I said, the colors, here's the layers. Like you can see all the different colors, you can see the different layers of paper underneath, and these are the different sizes. I was really impressed. I'm really picky, guys. You know that. I've said it a bunch of times in this video with paper. So, and I will not recommend something that I would not use myself or use on a gift to give to somebody else. I wouldn't recommend that, just because I don't want to waste my money on things. BLEDS was very generous to offer me these products and ask for my opinion and make it honest. So I will be having more sponsored videos coming up. I'm going to be honest, I didn't like all of the stuff that other companies sent me. I am going to be sharing those videos with you guys. It just makes a great opportunity for me to find new product, share it with you, especially at a great price. So my next video, I really wanted to share with you guys. I was hoping to like the product, but you'll wait, it's coming. But I will always give you guys my full honest opinion, and I will give the company their props where deserved. And I really think you guys would enjoy this paper. Again, if you're into card making and journaling, things like that, you definitely you can trust the 6x6 paper for the thickness. Again, I do end up in this video, there was just so much paper, and I wanted you to see all the pieces, and that's why this is so long. And I did speed it up for you guys, but I do, coming up here, I do score with this paper. I cut, I punch. I want you guys to see how well it holds up, because thinner paper, when you punch it, like with a punch, it bends the paper. It doesn't hold steady and sturdy. BLEDS paper worked perfectly fine. So in case you're like, I'm going to bail on this because there's a lot of paper here, stick around, definitely check out their paper. And I do recommend this. So this is very happy for me, because the first time I've done a sponsored video, I've been very pleased with the product. And I just think if you guys are into journaling, this is perfect. Like, I'm super excited. So I will show you guys some of the journaling that I do with this and how I use it. I have been away for a while. We had a death in the family, and then everybody got sick, and then we were on mini vacations, and life just caught up with us, and I haven't had time to really craft the way that I love to craft. And this receiving this paper really helps me be like, oh, I want to see how this works. So you guys are going to see me using this paper and how I use it, and to honestly get a full effect of what I think of it. So I know I've done videos in the past where I've done reviews on products. I like to do follow-up reviews after using the product a lot. The actual cutter that I use in this video that you'll see, I originally recommended this cutter a while back, and then the more I used it, it wasn't my favorite, but I'm still using it because I'm looking to, a lot of people liked it, and I wanted to make sure that it just wasn't user error, that I was doing something wrong with it. So I'm still using some other products that I don't particularly love, but that do work, just in case you have a different feeling of a product. But this paper definitely, it meets the requirements that I like with paper. So here, like I said, there's so much paper. I think you guys are going to be very pleased with it. And I just want to be able to share with you the amount that you get. So like, there's so many pieces. I'm flipping through 501 pieces here, so it does take a while. But BLEDS just thought of everything with the layering and the speckles. And you know how sometimes when you tear paper with white core paper, you tear it and it has like that white line. A lot of the pieces that they have here show that white line, which I absolutely love. Only on white core paper for layering. I do not like it with regular colored cardstock. I do not like white core paper, just to be 100% clear. This is obviously meant to have that. So yes, definitely one-sided paper. So here I'm pulling out the piece that I was like, absolutely not my favorite pattern. We're going to see how it cuts, how it scores and punches, because those are things that I try out with all of my new paper, because I want to make sure that it's going to work for projects that I'm interested in. So the first thing I did was cut. It cut like butter, perfect. No issues, no tearing of the paper. And I know that that could be because of the blade, but in general, whenever you cut thin paper, when you first pull the blade in, it'll wrinkle the paper a little bit. It did not do that. So that cut so nicely. Now, the next thing that I wanted to do was score, because I like to score. I have to score a lot of my projects because I make 3D projects. So I wanted to see how well this would score. And I pressed with like my normal pressure, and I burnished it down, and look, nothing. This is why I think there's like a pearlescent cover on it, like a coating maybe, because you can't see where I scored other than there's a fold. There's no cut and breakdown in the paper. There's no fraying, anything like that. So I was happily impressed with that. And then I'm just using the punches. It punches nicely, no bending of the paper. I think I do all the punches here just to like make sure that everything is suitable and that you get the effect of everything. So it punched everything perfectly. And I even rescore it because I was like, wow, that scored really, really nicely. I'm going to try it again. So I just lay it down here and I score again, pressing pretty hard. I wanted to overdo my press, and still it did not tear the paper. It folded up nicely, and it really is a really good thickness. So guys, that is pretty much my opinion of BLEDS paper. It's BLEDS again. And I think you guys should try it out. I'll have links below to the Amazon orders, but you get so much, guys. And I thank you so much for sticking around. I know this was a long video, but they gave me so much paper. So thanks again to BLEDS. I hope you all are having a great day, and look forward to sharing projects with these. And yeah, that's all, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you enjoy crafting this fall season. Thanks, guys. Bye.